So this is another case that I have. This is electronics as well. So these are all basically light bulbs, LED bulbs. They've already been pre-wired and ready to go. They're different colors. Like this is a 10 millimeter and it's blue. There's 10 millimeter, 3 millimeter, and usually 5 millimeter. But I don't necessarily always need that. 3 is usually the smallest, unless you get a weak green bulb or something like that. It just depends what it is. These are some glow lines. These are some, we can wire them up, more than one. These are the things that you connect to like a 9-volt battery. A 9-volt battery will power quite a few LEDs. So that's generally all you need. And then these are some, blank light things that you can use sometimes on, they don't light up or anything, but they're stickers on the back, so you just stick them on there. They can be used for extra lighting, the look or something of an emergency vehicle, something like that. So let's see, I'll put this in the mount. See how it works. So, everybody's showing opening models, showing boxes and things like that. And I'm sure I will do that too. But to make this video a little more interesting, it's not about me. It's not about my tools. It's not about the stuff that I have. It's a modeling thing. We build models. I do want to pause for a moment and apologize. I made a mistake on my yesterday's video that my bench, this bench that we're looking at here, okay, it's not laminate, it's Formica. The Formica is down here and on this top, but I took polished tile and put polished tile on top of it. A reason I used to work with a piece of glass for many years. The reason I use glass and the same reason I use tile is that if you spill paint or glue on it, you can scrape it off with a razor blade, take some Windex and clean the whole thing and you're good to go. I never liked using a mat where you cut and everything like that. I have one, but and you can use it, I'll use it somewhere else, but not here. But what aggravated me about that is once you got glue or paint on it, you couldn't get it off. And then sometimes you'd be working on a model and you'd set your model down and right into a spot of paint or glue because you couldn't see it. Because usually they're green, gray, or red, they have a color to them. And for whatever reason, you didn't notice that there was some glue on it, or you didn't notice there was some paint on there, and you set your model down upside down maybe on the roof, and the next thing you know, you got a splotch. So I changed from using glass, which just laid on top of the desk, to these are cemented with industrial adhesive to the top. So it's very easy to keep clean. I did white because it's very easy to see if you have anything on here that's going to get anywhere close to your model. So it's very easy to work on. And that's why, but it's not, it's not laminate, it was Formica, so there's a big difference between that. So here, moving on, this is a kit. Let's see how well this works. So this was a kit I got, which is it's made out of plastic. All these pieces in here, which are inside the box. But anyway, they're just sheets. It's made out of mostly sheet plastic with a couple of resin parts. I think the step bumper is resin for sure. But it makes a utility body. Now Mobius makes a Ford truck with a utility body, but this utility body sits lower, a little more down even with the bottom of the window, I believe. And that's why I liked it. It might be longer than the Mobius one also, but it sat lower. That was the main thing. So I got this off of eBay, I'm sure, at one time. So in the future, this will be on a truck. I'm not sure what truck, but it will be on a truck model. So this is a resin kit of a a motorboat engine, probably like a Mercury or something like that. I don't remember. The nameplate doesn't say. Oh yeah, it does. It says. Oh, let's turn it over. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I just can't read it. I still can't read it. Anyway, it's a motorboat engine, and I just thought it was cool at the time. And I've had it for many years, and one day I will build it. I bought this at a model show, so it could have been a one-off. Maybe somebody was casting them left and right. I don't know. I've never seen another one, but I thought it was interesting. This kit here is a 3D printed Star Wars lightsaber. Very simplistic, although the original lightsaber wasn't that complicated to begin with. So, it has all the parts. You simply glue them together. One part fits into another more or less. You can only probably put it in together one way. So, very, very easy. And I just thought it was cool. It is 3D printed, it's resin, but it's very crisp, very smooth, very clean. So they did a good job on that. These are some 3D printed seats. I bought a whole bunch of them, like maybe 10, 15 at a time, I forget. These are like out of a Bugatti originally or something like that. Anyway, they're 3D printed. I like to use these kinds of seats, the high back seats like this, because especially in like JDM cars, Japanese cars, the driver's seat sometimes, especially with the seats on the right, I just like to put a red seat in there, like it's a sports seat or a competition seat, and I like to do it. And I have used them in some American cars too, where I usually replace both of them in front. But I like to paint them red and make it like a Simpson or whatever different kind of seats there are. But they just look cool. And most of the older kits that you buy that are cars, domestic cars, they don't have any seats like this. They have some pretty ugly seats in them. So this brings it a little more up to style here to me. So, and this is a figure that I bought from E2046. If you build figures, you're going to know who they are. But this is made in Hong Kong, and it's resin cast. But very, very nice casting, very clean. I want to say this figure is probably 1816, something like that. But it was just so clean. They make a whole bunch of great figure kits. Some of them are a little naughty, so you got to be careful when you're on the website. No, it should be cool. I believe this is one of the characters from. It's a video game. It's from a video game. But that's there they are right there. E2046. E2046.com. So this one here. I got this a couple of years ago. I've always wanted a model of the Disney Nautilus, right? And for many years I thought about scratch building one because there were no kits and it wasn't going to happen for decades. Then this guy started 3D printing them, and I bought it off of eBay. He makes one that's 3 feet long, but that was way over my budget. This one here, there's three basic parts to it. So, and you can see, I want to say it's maybe 18 inches long, maybe, or 12, 15 inches, 16, something. But it's just, everybody's seen the movie. It's sci-fi. It's just cool. So I'm looking forward to taking the time and doing this. Most of it is smooth. There is a little bit of lines in it because of the kind of 3D printing it is. But you know what? On an old vehicle like this, the book was probably written in the 1800s, it wasn't going to be perfect anyway. It was handmade. So I don't have a problem with it. It comes with a bag of other parts. Comes with a stand. So I'm looking forward to building it. And he still sells them on eBay now and then. I think what he does is he prints a bunch of them, then he puts them on eBay. Let's say he prints 20, and then he puts them on eBay. When those 20s are gone, you don't see them for a while because it takes a long time to 3D print stuff. So he prints more of them, and then he puts it online. So you won't always see them on there, but if he's not on there, that's because he doesn't have any, and he's printing them as fast as he can. So. And that's what I have for today. So I know it's a second video. I know it might not be super spectacular, but I'm just getting going on all this, and I just want to share my hobby. And I'm hoping to make it interesting so everybody likes it. And it should be fun. So I hope you enjoyed it. You can subscribe or like or anything. Any of that would be appreciated. I would really appreciate that. And just have fun. Have fun with modeling. Have fun with, there's other model channels too. A bunch of great guys. I'm going to get into those one day too here soon and do some of that. Check out the links below. I've got some links for a model. If you build car models, I have a model cars link page. I build a website. So there's a model car. I have a website that I've had for 25 years almost. So actually longer than that because it used to be something else. But there's a link in there that'll take you and show you every single aftermarket model car accessory company I know of. And I built it for me originally because I wanted to know where I could get cool accessories for my car and truck models. But it is one of the most popular web pages on the site. So check it out. I want to say there's also another link that shows up and coming kits. Not every kit in the world, but kits that I'm interested in, and you will probably be too. Most of them are cars, but you can check that page. It's updated all the time. Actually, both pages are updated all the time. So that's 2 links. The third link is I actually write books. I've written like 16 or 17, 18 books on models. So if you're interested in those, there's a third link if you wanted to look at that. Those are, those should be in the description. I don't know that they're clickable because of something that YouTube does, but that's fine. You can copy and paste it. You know how to do that. And then hopefully they'll help you, especially the model cars parts one would probably help a lot of modelers. Because, when you're searching the internet for that stuff, I mean, there's a bazillion web pages, websites everywhere across the whole planet. It takes hours to find that stuff. But I've got all the ones that I know of in one web page with the links right there. So, and I update that as well now and then, probably every couple of months I go through it and check. Anyway, sorry to be so long-winded on this video. I'm just excited to share the hobby. I hope you'll come again. Thank you.